In this lesson, we are going to create user menu in the header. When user log in, we're going to show the username here and make it like a drop-down. When user click on their name, we show profile, order history, and logout menu. Also, we implement the logout. When user click on logout, we redirect user to the login page and remove the login info in the header. To get the source code of this lesson, go to repository and in the commit section, find video 15, add user menu. You can check your code with me in this lesson. If you are ready, let's get to code. Here is the plan to add user menu. Let us start by installing Headless UI. Headless UI is a package that provides menu, list box, combo box, UI tools for us. It is compatible with Tailwind CSS framework. We are going to use the menu dropdown. First of all, we need to install this package. Copy this, open your terminal and paste it here. After installation, go to layout.js and import it right here, the menu. Next step is here. Scroll down to find the session.user.name and remove it. When user logged in, we are going to use the menu from Headless UI. Use as to convert this menu as a div in the output HTML. Set the class name to relative and inline block. They are classes in the Tailwind. It creates a menu for us. Let's put the menu button using menu.button. Set class name to text blue 600. Make it blue. And inside that, show user name in the session. Save the code. And here is the result. When I click on it, nothing happened. But it's like a button. I'm going to show a drop down when I click on this button. To show a drop down, use menu.items. Right after menu button, create menu items and set class name to absolute, set right to 0 and width. Then set origin top right. So it's gonna be a stick to the top right and set a shadow to large. Save the code and then go to the menu items and add menu item. Here is the first item. I'm going to show the profile link. So use drop-down link. Drop-down link is a new component that we need to create. Let's create it. Go to the components folder here. Right-click new file and set file name to drop-down link.js. Type R, F, C and press tab to create drop-down link and get props. From props, the structure, href, children and the rest properties. Then return a link instead of div and set the href here and then return an anchor, put the rest of properties in the component in the anchor and render the children. Save the code, import link from next link and go back to layout. Import drop-down link here. So what we did is to use drop-down link instead of regular link in the next slash link in the next.js because we are going to treat link as a regular anchor in HTML. Let's use it here. Set the title of this link to profile, set the class name to drop-down link. So if I use the link from next.js, the class name doesn't work. And set href to the profile page. Great, we created the first menu item. Let's test it. Here I have profile. Let's make the background white. Here. Awesome. Then go to global.js and add a class for drop-down link right here. Use apply and use flex padding 2 and for hover change the background color. and use apply to set the flex, padding to, and for hover, change the background color. Save the code and let's click on John. Awesome. Here we created the menu, the drop down menu. If I click on it, I get 404 error. We implement it later. Let's add other menus in the drop down. The next one is order history in the layout. After this menu item, add order history. And the last one is for logout. For logout, use anchor, set href to hashtag, and for onclick, set it to logout click handler. Let's implement logout click handler, scroll up, find the return, and right before return, define logout click handler. Inside that, call sign out and set the callback URL to the login. Where does it come from? The sign out. It's coming from next/react. Press tab to import it from next/react. Also, we are going to remove the cart items. Call cookies.remove cart. Control space, import cookies from JS cookies right here. Also dispatch cart reset action. Get dispatch from use context. Scroll up. Here is use context and get dispatch from it. So we need to implement cart reset action. Go to store.js. After cart remove item, create a new case for cart reset. Inside that, return this state. Keep the previous state, but for the cart, make cart item empty object, shipping address empty object, and set location to empty object, and set payment method to empty a string. Save the code and let's check the result. Click on John and let's test logout. Click on it. Great. We get redirected to the login page and user logged out. If we add item to the cart like this and log in and log out, the item in the cart will be cleared. Also, I'm going to change the color of links to blue color. Simply go to the global.js at the very top for anchor, get rid of it, and use text blue 600, and for hover text blue 800. They are blue. That's it about this lesson. Let's review what we did. In package.json, we installed headless UI to use drop-down menu. We created a new component named dropdown link to make it possible for link to accept class name and apply style of class name to anchors. In the layout.js, we implement logout handler and we added menu for user. In global.css, we added blue color for anchors, and also we created a new class for dropdown link. And in the store.js, we added a case for cart reset to reset the cart item. That's it about this lesson. Until next lesson, bye-bye.